So we should get the lineups right now. So I will just check Twitter for the actual lineups. We'll start with Aston Villa, and there's no surprise. God forsake, thanks. That would be horrible for me. So we get starting at a 4 left, Douglas Luiz and McGinn on the 6 and 8, and then Traore, Grealish, El Ghazi, and Watkins up front. So it's pretty nice lineup, and it's the expected one. So I'm pretty happy with that. If we go to Burnley, the opponent, then bring up their lineup. Welcome all users. Welcome to our FanTeam special for the monster 50,000 for the 1 or 300,000 extra tournament, and obviously for the 15,000 monster as well. So we'll cover all 3 events today, go through the lineups, go through our lineups, and we'll hit on everything what we think is important. We don't got a lineup by Burnley right now. Oh, Burnley. That's the wrong one as well. Obviously, Burnley is playing against Aston Villa. Little hiccup. We check Southampton. And then we check Crystal Palace. So Crystal Palace starts with Gita, Ward, Kouyaté, Dan, Van Arnold, Schlupp. Oh, Schlupp. It's pretty defensive lineup. Milivojevic and Schlupp. Eze, Zaha, but Benteke up front. I guess that's it, because I guess Zaha and Eze were playing wingers, and Schlupp, Milivojevic, and Arthur were in the deeper midfield. So pretty defensively, it's very interesting. I think that suits more for Aston Villa playstyle, but we'll find out. Here are the lineups for Southampton, which Kyle Walker-Peters. Jack Stevens is replacing Yannick Vestergaard. I think that was expected after Hasenhüttl said already that they will change that. So, yeah. And James Ward-Prowse, Armstrong, Walcott. Yeah, I think that was all expected. Oh, no. Shane Long starts. Wow. Wait. What? What? GM Po is not starting then. I think that's a pretty big surprise. Starting Shane Long. I didn't expect that. Did you?
No. I think one of our members played Long in the Discord channel.
Yeah, that's pretty big hiccup, because it means Walcott will slip in the midfield and not up front. So this hurts him pretty much, I guess. Yeah, pretty interesting to see how that will play out. I will have to check some lineups myself then when we go through them. I think that will be pretty interesting. But yeah, pretty nice and interesting stuff. For the Fulham lineup, oh, we can see that here as well. Anderson back, Reed, Cavallero. Oh, Cavallero starting again. That was a little bit surprising for me. And yeah, that's it basically. He's not playing Mitrovic, which is kind of embarrassing if you own him in seasonal. But I guess the main point here is that you don't have Tom Kearney in, and you still have Cavallero in. And Cavallero should have the set pieces in this lineup, or Lookman, either one of them. So I really don't like this lineup too much. I think it fits more to the Southampton side. But either way, I could say I don't love the lineup in Southampton's way. So, yeah, pretty interesting. I'm not quite sure how I should feel about that.
Jonas asked if you can check his teams. He posted it in Discord.
Sure. We'll take a look at that. So, yeah, if you're new to the channel, welcome. Nice having you here, and just post your teams in our Discord. Just ask your questions, your 2v2s. We'll go through a lot of teams and answer your questions, tell you what players we expect to be in, which players should be the best. We'll have a look at the 300,000 main event, where Manchester United now is leading 2-1 after Bruno Fernandes scored in minute 79. So he's a pretty huge value already because he has a goal and an assist already. So in this tournament, he's a pretty big asset. So I really like him.
United.
Another one?
Oh,
3-1.
Ah.
No. You mean the 2-1. Okay. Yeah, I already covered that, I guess. So I think there's a lot of stuff we can go through and a lot of questions will be asked, and I hope we can all finish them. So let's go to our Discord and go there. If you have teams, just post pictures of those teams and we'll go over them as well. So yeah, should be no problem. So, oh wow, there are quite a lot of Jonas. Does he have a preferred one because he posted like 10 pictures, I guess? We'll start up top, and we'll go through them. And then we'll go over it. Ramsdale in goal. Double defensive stack of Egan and Ramsdale with Burke. Not liking this too much, I think, because if you play Egan which is a defender in center back who has pretty clear upside at set pieces, you should play him with Fleck, I guess. So Fleck would be my more preferred midfielder from Sheffield if I go that road. I don't think Van Arnold fits very strongly in this team, so I would probably X out Van Arnold in this team and go to another Burnley defender, even though I don't like Burnley as well, don't too much. But I would fit in another Burnley defender for Van Arnold, would switch Burke to Fleck, and otherwise I think this team is just fine. So give me a second. And we'll go to another one. Second team is a Spurs stack with Bergwijn. I don't think that's too nice either. I really don't like the switch of Pope, and no real correlation there, no other Burnley players. I don't think Xhaka is a very good play. I would definitely not fit him in because I don't think he has very much upside. I think you should X out Bergwijn and got Son in there. So I think Son is a great value. I would go for Pepe instead of Xhaka because Pepe is taking probably the penalties. Aubameyang I don't think is starting, so I would grade him down to Lacazette and save you a little bit of money. And obviously I like the Man City stack. I don't think if you play 3 you want to captain Kevin De Bruyne. I don't think that's a very good idea because you have all the upside in the goals, and if Kevin De Bruyne is like doing 3 assists, he's probably good, but he's still probably not the highest scoring player on his team. So you should make Sterling or Mahrez captain here, I guess. And I would try to fit in Martinez if you play Watkins. Or that's basically the point the road I would go. I don't think you need 3 City players as well. You could X out Mahrez and fit in Grealish, upgrade Pope to Martinez, and that's probably the way I would go with that team. So I would cut Bergwijn, cut Xhaka for Pepe and Son, cut Aubameyang for Lacazette, cut Mahrez for Grealish, and cut Pope for Martinez. So you're pretty much perfectly correlated your team, and I think it has great value. So we'll probably do one more of your teams and maybe come back later, but I don't think we can go through 10 teams. That would be not that fair other users compared.
What do you think about Mount, Emerson, Zuma stack?
Pretty much like it. I think it's pretty solid. Obviously, there's quite a risk there if Emerson is not starting, so you'll have to consider that. But I think if you want to go the risk, I think it's just fair. But I really like those teams. I really think it's nice.
In a 1K, he was super low. So.
Yeah, for sure. And the 1K, we can have a look there later. But it seems like the game will finish within 2-1, I guess. I really hope for a red card for Fernandes because I'm not playing him. But he's such a reliable asset. It's unbelievable. He's just so good, man. It's really tilting. Like, when you fade him, that he's just really, really good. But yeah. Do you see if the stream is online on every platform? Because
Yes, works.
okay. Someone was writing that we had small problems. Okay, but we don't really like that. So we'll go throw over some teams. Oh, 2-2. Wow.
Okay.
We'll stop with that, I guess. Or is I just see a dot, so I'm presuming there will be a goal for I assume Wardy. Well, man, when Wardy hits Wardy, it's unbelievable, man. Every asset hit. Like Wardy, Barnes, Madison was the clear way going Leicester, and Bruno was a clear way going the other way. So it's ridiculous.
Yeah, Vardy.
Yeah, and Paris has the assist. That's pretty neat. I would be worried if it would be Madison because I'm not either playing anyone of that team. Yeah, but I think it's good. So I think we have a little value going now in 2 front sets with our teams, and I probably would say let's go over them and over some teams. For the monster, we have like huge games here, and I have to fill some teams in. We'll go over my favorite teams, and I will stack them into the monster. I have already 5 teams registered there.
How much are you playing? 20?
20 in the 2 and some in the front. So basically starting with this one where I have to change stuff. I didn't expect to start, obviously, but I just wanted to be safe and have a spot there because I thought already Benteke was starting, but I was not quite sure, and I didn't want to be short on salary. So I put him in as a placeholder, and obviously I will change him now to Benteke. Obviously could let the safety net do the work, but I'm just feeling better, like being clean. Seeing no yellow dots. I think FanTeam does an awesome job. Like, the $2 tournament has such great value. If you're not in that, make sure you go into it. FanTeam does a great job pricing. I think it's an awesome slate. You can go so many different directions with your team creation and setup. You have so many possibilities, and it's just awesome because it makes a lot of fun getting your teams into it, and just 1 or 2 teams are not enough to get exposure to every team you want and every good player you want. So I think there's a lot of value in getting a lot deeper in there and changing the lineups.
There are some more teams in our Discord. Maybe you can check it.
Yeah, sure.
Sasha.
I will go there. Just give me a second.
Yeah.
So here I have to change GMPO because I was expecting him to start. This is like an Aston Villa no stack, meaning I'm going here on neither of these teams, but I'm fully on Southampton. So I will see if I can fit Chain Long in, and I can if I save another 100,000, which is pretty ambitious, I guess. I really don't like saving the additional 100,000 because I have to go down on a spot where I don't want to go down. Yeah. Pretty torn what to do here. I think best is getting rid of NATO and playing Podence. But really like more NATO, but I just can't bring him in. Yeah, I think that's the way I have to go. Without screwing up the team, and then I will go to Discord. Okay, that should be everything. Just give me a final check. All right, Nuri is a player here. Okay, so I can live with that. So I check Discord again. So you mean Capsoni team?
Yes. And that one from Sasha, Quick Force.
Sure. So double stack Villa with Grealish, really like it. Bednarek, Walker Peters, I wouldn't recommend you to do that. I would play Bednarek Stevens, which saves you a lot of salary as well. So you should do Bednarek Stevens with Ward-Prowse, pretty much like I love that. I wouldn't play Conte, to be honest. I think Conte is a horrible value because he has pretty much no upside. And I would try to get rid of him and to upgrade him to Pulisic. You can achieve that by cutting down Grealish to El Ghazi, and that should pretty much do the trick, I guess. You can fit in Traore as well for a combo. So you correlate Traore with Minks for the set piece, and you create Conte into Pulisic, which has a lot more value, and I think that's basically the way you have to go. But pretty straightforward correction. But I don't think the team is too bad, but I don't think it's perfect. So we go to Quick Force. And there you can see in the goal he has Guita. Definitely would recommend playing Van Arnold over Dan. Definitely like that more. Walcott Evans, yeah. I think I prefer Adams long and upgrade Van Arnold. That's pretty much it. I think Walcott is a good choice as well, though. But I don't like the Aston Villa double stack too much. The Aston Villa stack, the Sheffield stack too much. But I guess it's okay. But not loving it. I think Sheffield will be overowned, but they have line movement for them, obviously, because Richarlison and James Rodriguez are expected out. So pretty much the way the road everyone will go. And I think you can go a contrarian way if you stack Everton, but obviously it's not a great value. But you have to know if you want to be unique or don't.
Sheffield moved from 22% to 25% in clean sheet. So,
wow, just in clean sheet.
Yeah.
Wow, that's huge, obviously. Yeah, that's great movement. So obviously it's great value. Yeah, I pretty much love it, to be honest. Oh, Wardy could have had a yellow card here. Yeah, it's pretty close first game. I guess you've done everything right if you played Bruno and Wardy and stuff. But yeah, let's do some more lineups. I've written down my exposures to teams, so I'm not too convinced I should change. But still, I have to do a lot of more lineups by going through my lineups. And yeah, I just give my teams in the Monster a quick check. So this is pretty much team number 1. I pretty much love like that. We had that in the other stream. In the first stream, we told you obviously Barnes is a good value, Bruno is a good value, and Wardy is a good value, and everybody we shouted out did hit. So if you're listening to the stream early and give us a go there, you pretty much had a really nice game first. We didn't recommend any clean sheets, so yeah, I guess that's nice as well. So this team is pretty much a double stack defense value because Liverpool obviously is pretty expensive but has great value, and Sheffield obviously great value and not expensive. Double stacking Son and Kane, Walcott, Ward-Prowse, Adams. Love the 5 midfielders. I think a lot of construction have 5 midfielders, like the defenses. And yeah, second team with Southampton defense is first game with Southampton defense. It was triple Southampton different stack. This is pretty much the team I play in the 1K event. We can visit that as well. But only difference here is I switched Kufal to Balbuena. I did that because I think in a one-way tournament where you have only this game week, Valbuena has a bigger ceiling because he scores goals, and obviously these are much more points regarding like Kufal with assists, so I think this is like pretty good value. But obviously in the 2-gamer, I went with Kufal for the slightly better EV. But in this one tournament, and obviously the tiebreaker, which is pretty important because I save 400,000 salary. So this is like bringing in me a good tiebreaker, which is totally irrelevant in the 2-game slate. So I think this is a pretty nice team. Wolves and Sheffield defense for the second time. As I mentioned, they have great value. Went here with the triple stack of Liverpool assets. I guess that's pretty neat and should be the norm. Then double stack Villa with Everton, which is a little counterintuitive, and stack them and bring them back with Leeds. So Bamford captain is pretty unique, I guess, in the monster even, because I think most people will be on Salah or Liverpool assets and obviously on Man City assets. And then finally a triple Burnley stack going against Leeds with Brady, Wood and Barnes, and then again Everton defense and Liverpool defense. So I have a lot of exposure to them. 2 Everton, 2 Liverpool, and 2 Sheffields, 1 Wolves, 1 Southampton. But I have a lot more teams, and I will do them right now with you and sign them in. Otherwise, if we have more lineups, I should take a look at. Christian will tell me, I guess, right?
Yes.
So is there any other line movement which we should regard?
Let me check. I mean, Everton lost from 55% to 50.
That's pretty obvious when Sheffield is gaining.
Then the rest is pretty much the same.
Okay, so we can focus on our teams, which is pretty neat, I guess. So let's think which teams we want to get in there. We have 5 more bullets for the 20 monster 50k. If you don't have any interest there, like just play the $2 tournament or €2 tournament. It's great value. 15k is huge for 2 euros. So you can, be precautious with your bankroll management and still win tons of money. So FanTeam did an awesome job there. So just bring in your teams, we'll discuss them, and we can take a look over them. So this team we already talked about. I already talked about that team, the triple Liverpool stack. This one is another triple stack Liverpool, but I have a similar team online to that already, so I don't want to go in there. This is pretty much unique for me because I'm stacking Crystal Palace with Arsenal defense. I think this is viable, but I don't love it too much, so I didn't want to bring it in this team. So let me see. Leeds defense, I don't love it too much. You can do it in if you have 20 teams like me here, so I don't want to bring that in. I think this is a pretty nice team, and I already have that in. So triple stack Aston Villa, which is pretty nice. West Ham, but we have that already in. Southampton, obviously Sheffield stack, and again Bamford captain. We already have one like that, so we don't need that. We talked about this team, so now we're getting to the interesting spots, I guess. Yeah, okay. We talked about that team. And now I have slightly delay. Okay, we have this team in already entered, so now we're going through. Okay, so this team is pretty interesting because we're going for triple Arsenal, Pepe, Willian, Lacazette, and a double stack of Aston Villa, Salah double stack, and a double stack with Southampton, pretty much like that team. And I think it will be a great fit. Southampton defense and Liverpool defense both have very good value, so I think this is a pretty nice team. Obviously, Salah captain is pretty much owned, but I guess you can have that. So I will bring this team in. If you have any questions regarding the teams, your teams, and regarding the other ones, just send them in and we'll have a look at them. There you can see it's pretty nice having such a good software where you can bring in everything you like. No, I don't want to do that. So I think, no, this was not the team.
Totally forgot to play the free rule.
Yeah, you can play for free as well. And there's like obviously every day there are like really nice giveaways from FanTeam. Just play for free, sign up with the link below, and you can have a lot of fun there without paying anything. So this team's pretty much nice too, I guess. But it would be my third Everton team, so I guess it's a little over-owned. Don't want to do that here. Oh, right. This team I will put in. We didn't talk about that team already, but I will definitely bring it in. This is like exploit team because like Torres captain, De Bruyne, Sterling, Abraham, Azpilicueta, Emerson. Like it's a super high risk team. I'm going for the no clean sheet for Liverpool, but really like that, and I think it's awesome. And having a unique captain with Torres is pretty neat, I guess. And so we're entering this team for the tournament.
Johnny wrote that he hates the first outcome. He left the game.
Why did you hate it?
Refund.
Refund from the thousands? Okay. I can totally see that, but yeah. So have a look. This is a team which I want to initially bring in. So how many teams did you enter?
Only 5 this time.
Okay.
I played a 1K one time and 5 times there.
So do you want to talk about your 1K? Which lineup did you send in? Who did you play?
I can send you a screenshot.
Sure, do that.
Is it that?
Well, at this time, I think it would be more... Oh, no, here it is. You just need to cry a little. So here we got the team. Yeah, pretty much love it. And I think that's pretty neat as well.
I posted my 1K in Discord.
So I need to bring in my Wolves Liverpool stack as well. Just have a look at yours. Wow, you went with... Wow. Dude, you went super risk.
I know.
Wow. You playing Mané captain over Salah. Wow, that's huge. I think just 10% of the players put in Mané as a captain, which is huge leverage, but you still need both to hit, which is... if I don't like that too much, to be honest, but it could work out, obviously. Yeah, I'm pretty much loving the other choices. I think
Emerson is a risk, but
yeah, but
super low.
But you should probably... I'm not quite sure how much Alonso was, but I think I would try to get Alonso in, because if Alonso's starting, you're screwed now. And he wasn't much more than Emerson, I guess. And Ayew wasn't starting. It was pretty obvious, I guess. But yeah, we'll see. I want to bring in my... I think this is pretty much nice team. So I will try to bring that in. I have Wolves defense and West Ham defense in this one. So I'm trying for that now. Is there now any line movement? Does anything change right now?
Let me check. I mean, market's going on Fulham a little bit.
Ah, I hate that.
Double check Aston Villa.
Don't like that too much. Don't like hearing that.
Aston Villa. No, Aston Villa is still the same. So no change there.
So now we need to bring in Wolves and Liverpool defense. We'll have a look at the original lineup.
What I forgot to say, you still can win 1% of Gregor's action.
Wow.
So if
Yeah, please tell everyone.
So he has 6 buy-ins in the 1K, and you can win 1% of his winnings. All you have to do is subscribe to 11Heroes YouTube channel, subscribe to FanTeam's YouTube channel, and you have to comment on our Facebook post. Just comment 3 friends on that post. I will post it in.
Can you just post the link in here where they have to comment? So that's probably huge, because obviously Gregor has 6 teams in, so 1% basically means more than €6, which is the average value. And if he hits, obviously you can win huge. And I think you win yourself 1%, and 1% go to a charity of your wish. So you can do something good at Christmas, which is awesome as well, I guess.
And there is no doubt that he will win a lot.
There's no doubt in your mind? Well, 6 teams isn't too much, to be honest. So I have little doubts, but obviously I love to be wrong. I really like Gregor's teams. I think he did a great job creating
He already had Bruno and Rashford.
Yeah, he already had Bruno and Rashford, which pretty much both hit. And he has one with Wardy and Barnes, I guess. I'm not quite sure about that one, but he had one in consideration. I'm not quite sure if he ended up running that, but he had it in consideration.
No, just Wardy in 2 teams.
So he played him at the one-off. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was pretty much a huge decision point, to be honest. I'm not quite getting how a lot of players didn't do that. They played Wardy as a one-off, which I totally get, but I still think you could go different. And I think going different there wasn't too bad of an idea. So, how do I find my team here? For you, I want to fit in this team, like triple Crystal Palace against Aston Villa, and then one more Aston Villa team for the end and sake of it. But really want to do the triple stack with Zaha, Milivojevic, and Benteke. I think it has great value in the monster. I really would love having that team in, but I just can't find it. So many teams. So basically, what you should do is different. What I'm doing. You should obviously do when you do all your teams. You should write down your exposure, and then create from there on. Now I have it. And I think.
Do you think Aguero will start?
I'm not quite sure, to be honest. I think he will start Ferran Torres. They've been so cautious with Aguero. I don't think they will risk him. But obviously, it could be wrong. Pep does pretty much anything he likes. And we will see, I guess. But I'm not too convinced Pep is treating his players very good. So just give me a second here. Checking. So pretty much have all the Wolves composure I would like, exposure I like. Having 2 Sheffield teams, I think I have 2 teams with 1. Yeah. 2 with Everton as well. 1 with West Ham and Southampton. Yeah, I think these are the teams. Just looking if I have Liverpool, West Ham exposure, which I think I'm missing right now. Yeah, should be missing that one. Yeah, missing West Ham, Liverpool exposure. We'll have a look at that one.
Frank is asking, what about the defense of Liverpool and City?
Yeah, actually, they're pretty close in clean sheets, right? So, but what really makes a difference is the upside of the defenders, because Trent Alexander-Arnold and Robertson have huge upside regarding assists and goals, where the Man City defenders are pretty much without any upside. Obviously, I'm jinxing it now, but I guess you really shouldn't do the Man City defense, and you should definitely do the Liverpool defense. So I guess they have great value. I hope that helps Frank. Good old Frank. I thought I put that team in, though. I'm not quite sure where it went. I have a triple Liverpool team in here, right? But I have the triple, yeah. But it's with Southampton. Okay, now I see. Well, that's pretty similar to the other one. I don't want to have triple Arsenal there. Yeah, I'm not really totally convinced there. We can go through one more time. Definitely want to do a stack where I have like 3 Aston Villa guys. And I basically think this team is nice, but it has too much of the Liverpool dudes. Well, we can create one for free, I guess. So let's do that. Then you can be with me making one team. So basically what I want to do is I want to stack Liverpool defense with West Ham defense, because I didn't have that. So that's a pretty easy stack to make. Choosing here Obona because obviously he has the most goal upside and highest ceiling. Kufal has very good assist value, same as Creswell. I'm going with Bone because he has the highest ceiling of the midfielders. Them. And then basically I want to do a triple stack with captaincy of Aston Villa, which is Grealish, El Chassi, and should be Watkins, I guess. It should be the main stack. And now have 25 million. And could do... You said Fulham has a line movement, right?
Yes.
So pretty much doing this, having 9 million left is obviously too less for for any reasonable one-offs, to be honest. Yeah, don't like this team construction-wise too much, obviously. Getting 3 players of Fulham is way too much, I guess. Only 2 Liverpool dudes is pretty okay, because I just want to have the clean sheet. It's for 1-0 or something like this. Maybe I'll do City. I don't like City. I already talked to Frank why I don't like City. But I guess I should do that. It's like dodging. Fulham has to make really a lot of their chances, and I don't think they are good to do that. But well, otherwise the team doesn't fit, and I guess that should be my main concern. So this is a construction. It's pretty straightforward, obviously. I'm not loving the 3 Fulham dudes, to be honest. But I think there's no better way of putting them in. Question is for me, can you tell me how much the chances of scoring for Watkins, El Ghazi and Grealish are?
Yeah. Watkins is at 45%.
Yeah, basically loving that.
El Ghazi is at 33. And Grealish is also 33.
So Watkins is probably the best bet, but Grealish has very good value out of the game. El Ghazi is kicking the penalties, which is huge too. Yeah, I don't think that's an easy choice. I'm really feeling torn, to be honest, there. Yeah, I think it's pretty tough. Do you have a preference there?
I think El Ghazi will be high owned. Pretty high owned.
But so it's depending on the captain spot, obviously. So I could do Robertson as a captain, which would be pretty neat. But don't love that too much as well. Yeah, I think it's pretty tough, to be honest. I think I make Watkins as a captain, though. And Grealish as a vice captain, which pretty much says nothing. And I will run this team, obviously, then. I don't have that in the $2 tournament. I can't run it in the free roll. Searching the free roll. Okay, we've done it. So we have our teams in. We'll go through them again. We'll just play the free roll, obviously. We can play the same team, though. I don't care too much about that. I think it has nice value not taking Salah or Mane as a captain there. And we go through all the monster teams right now before finishing off. But before finishing off, we can obviously never forget that. It's like seeing how the lineups are really lining up. I guess here's no real surprise. That should be how they're lining up and what they do. And yeah, I don't think there's anything which really shocks. Yeah, I think this is pretty much the standard which you have to expect. And on the other hand, the Fulham. Yeah, I really don't like Reed there, but I guess I have to do it. Not quite sure how long Shane Long will be in the game. Obviously, he has really nice value because I don't think too many people will play him. Do you think that? No, right?
No.
You think he will be low owned?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I think so too. How much has he scoring? How much are his chances of scoring?
Let me check. Long.
Yeah, because I think they should be not too good, right?
He is not in my list, so I have to check.
Obviously, because he's not expected to start. I don't think you could expected him to. I think it makes perfectly sense that he's not in your list.
So Long is... Long is at 28% to score.
Wow, that's pretty low.
Wait, I will check an Asian book also. Another one.
Yeah, but that's really low. But it obviously could be perfectly fine, right? So.
No, it's the same in the other one, so
Okay.
should be correct.
Yeah, and I totally get it. So, but I still think it's not that fantastic, right? So.
I mean, Adams has 33%, so.
Yeah, it's like 5%, but he has a very good assist value as well. So I think he's a huge better value. Going through this again, like already mentioned that a lot. I think this is unique because you're playing triple Liverpool stack with Sterling, added Zaha, which is pretty neat. This one with Bamford should be unique as well. Like, to be honest, I'm not quite sure why I play Silva over Podence, because I guess it's budget relief. Yeah, okay, it's completely budget. Because otherwise I couldn't fit in another player, because I think Podence is at 7-8, right? He should be at 7-8. Yeah, he's at 7-8. So that's the reason why he's in there. Makes perfectly sense now. This team, I really like the triple Burnley stack. I think this is hugely unique. I don't think anyone else is playing this. Triple Man City stack, it's pretty basic. Obviously, you have the goal of West Bromwich Albion there, which kills Liverpool clean sheet, which I have my own amount huge. And this one is basically pretty straightforward with 3 Arsenal players. Watkins, El Ghazi, and again Watkins, Traore, El Ghazi as well. Triple Crystal Palace, which I think is kind of neat. Bamford. Oh, don't I have Bamford as a captain in someone? Let me check that. No, 2 times Bamford. No Captain Bamford, right? Oh, here, Captain Bamford. Yeah, really like that though. Yeah. So I think exposures look pretty neat, pretty good. And I would say let's have a look at the 1K, right?
Yes.
So obviously nothing of my teams did start. Frank has already 16 points. What the heck, man? Oh yeah, he started with Bruno, Madison, and Wardy. What a great way to open up. Double Everton stack, which is pretty... Wow, Clark. I don't think Clark is a good choice, though. Well, it looks like a strange double or nothing team to me. I don't think he will be in front, but it's like really nice start for his team. Martial obviously is a huge embarrassment for him there, because he had a goal which was barred, and then obviously he didn't had any points there. So I think it's a good point for you to get to Gregor's teams, because we'll open one team of him and then you can do the giveaway.
Yep.
Let's do that. So you can see here, Gregor opened with Fernandes and Rashford. Great correlation, great team, Sterling captain, so you know what you're rooting for. I really like that team though. I think he did a really great job here. You have great values, and you have 17 points of 2 players, like for 20 million. That's huge. So pretty great start for him there. The other ones are one-offs. So all Gregor's teams which started have great value, and I think you couldn't hope for better. So
should you raffle already?
yeah,
One
you
winner?
can do that.
Okay.
So
Okay,
just
we'll do it. Check 7. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
give the 7th comment.
It's Tobias Müller.
Tobias Müller.
Yes.
So you can write that in the chat, I guess. Ask him there. So congratulations, Tobias. Great job. Now you have a real sweat boy.
So, Tobias. You want to do the second one as well, or
I think we do the second one when the monster starts, and then
Okay.
you can bring in your teams.
Mhm.
And we'll take a look at one more team of, I guess we can do one more Jonas team. I see a lot of blue in this one, so I bring it in. So in goal we have Mondi paired with Zoomer, Keen Miner, Mount Sigurdsson. Wow, that looks awesome, dude. Really love that team. Really love it. I think, Your Honor, that's an awesome team. I think I would copy that team, to be honest. I think it's really that good. Obviously, you play Benteke instead of Ayew, but it makes so much sense. And great captaincy, great exploitment. I think this team will do really well. Yeah, love that team, man. Really think you did a great job there. Yeah, I really think that's awesome. So let's have another look from other one. Are there any questions?
Johnny only wrote that he'd love to see a Newcastle team with Wilson as a captain.
I would love to see that as well. We all love that money. But I don't see that happening, to be honest. What we can do there is, like, we can take a look at more teams here of the 300k event, of the WCOFF event, and see some players. Well, this looks like captaincy as well. Okay. Vestergaard was an interesting choice. Obviously, he will be downgraded to Kyle Walker-Peters. Oh, half points. So this should be a keeper, right? Yeah, okay. Wow. So this team is pretty much out already. This is pretty neat. Really like that. 21% El Ghazi. That's kind of a bummer. 2% captaincy. Wow, in a 1K. That's more than I expected. So basically, Martial was pretty popular. I'm pretty surprised with that, to be honest. Fred, I don't think that was a good choice. I think it's horrible. I think McTominay was a pretty good choice if you want to go that route, but I don't think Fred was too good. Yeah, we see a lot of 20% Ramsdale, which is like mind-blowing to me. I've never would have expected that, to be honest. I think that's huge. For an underdog keeper, even if he has line movement for him, I think that's just too much, to be honest. Burious, we'll see today, right? So the 21 hour at 21 o'clock, 9 o'clock game will be like pretty deciding there. Yeah, a lot of people played Barnes and Wardy. This is like Bruno. Well, we see a lot of captaincy for Bruno as a vice captain, but as a captain himself, I think he has like a low percentage, right?
Yes, pretty low.
Under 1%, so it means 0. So he's just a vice captain. So all these teams will drop a huge amount of points. So what's your second highest owned player expected in the slate? You're going for De Bruyne, I guess?
Yes, I have him and Salah, obviously. Sterling as a captain one time.
Okay. Yeah, captaincy would be pretty interesting as well.
Yeah.
Let me see my captaincy, to be honest, because I'm not quite sure there. I think obviously I have most Salah teams, but I have Buck. It says starting in 42 minutes, but that's probably wrong. So I have 1 times Salah, 2 times Salah, 3 times Salah, 1 time Bamford, 5 times Salah, Torres, 6 times Salah, 7 times Salah, 8 times Salah, so I'm pretty much double the field, right? Yeah, and Watkins. Mm-hmm. So I pretty much like that, to be honest, because I really love that spot for Salah so much. And I think he's such huge value. But yeah, we'll see.
We'll see the ownage in 2 minutes.
Yeah, I'm pretty bumped for that. So let's do the last ruffle and the last percent. So last person can sweat with Gregor. Think about a charity as well, where you want to donate your 1 other percent, which is like giving away there. So I think this will be huge. And then obviously we'll like see how all the stuff changes when the other 2 games start, and we'll cover probably 4.5 hours more and see how the games are developing. Like we have a small break then, and only 1 game at 18:30, which is surprising to me. How do they only do a 1 game there? I don't get it really. No, well.
Okay, our next winner is Max.
So just write that in the chat as well, I guess. So congratulations, Max. You've earned 1% for yourself and 1% for charity of your choice. We love to hear all about the charities as well. So we think it's a great time for charity, and obviously, since Corona didn't make the situation in the whole world a lot better, so it's probably nice doing something like that. And then we'll start. Wow.
Let's check the ownership.
So I'm ready. Just need the clock to turn.
Now. Still not here?
Yes, I think now we got it, right?
Oh, now, yeah.
But you were right before. I have an atomic clock, and that said already when. So, let's see the ownerships. Okay, wow, Salah is there. You can see that's what I mean. By the way, you see Salah is a lot less owned than in the 1K, which pretty much means what we suggested, that he's a good value. And the Sheffield guys are lower owned, which still is a reference to the sharp field in the 1K, because there the Sheffield guys have more ownage. Son and Kane are pretty much the same. And Southampton is a little bit more owned in the lower stakes, so it doesn't seem to be very sharp there.
Arsenal are super low owned.
Yeah, we'll go through that. Wolves super low owned. Wow. Wolves is huge. I am really surprised by that, to be honest. Didn't expect that. Didn't expect Wolves to be so low. I don't think that's good. I think they're pretty neat play. 12% Bamford, love it. Wow, in such an awesome spot. Only 3% Captain Tim, wow. That must be wrong. Huge Crystal Palace ownage. I don't think that's too reasonable either. And Arsenal really low. Yeah, you're absolutely right about that. Well, very interesting. How much Salah captain? 40%? 33. Oh, wow. I'm double that. To be honest, I love that. I don't think that's bad though. I think that's pretty good for me. Okay. So let's go through the lineups. If you have any usernames, we should check your lineup. Just post your username and we'll go through that. And we'll go through some regular lineups and the 1K, I guess. It should be pretty nice. Oh, there's a lot of money at stake. So now a lot of my teams went in there as well. You see Southampton.
Sasha wrote that you should check Quick Force.
Quick Force. Oh well, probably not in the 1K, right?
Just in the
$2
Euro.
one? €2. Oh, sorry. So used to dollars. Go in there. You see I have quite a lot of teams there.
Sasha also wrote that he understands everything pretty good. Even his English is not the best.
So basically, I'm not quite sure if that's a compliment. So let's see what you've done here. Oh, Martinez already has a save because he has 1.5x. Yeah, I think this is a pretty nice team. I don't like too much Brownhill, to be honest. I would have played Brady over him. But love the double stack, love the double stack here, love the double stack there. I think that's an awesome team. Really, really like it. Only thing which I don't like is Brownhill, because I obviously would love to have either Barnes, Ashley Barnes, or Robbie Brady. But otherwise, I think you have a great team here. Oh, defense-wise. Oh, wow. Crystal Palace already behind.
Oh, that's not good.
That's very good, man. Traore! Yes! Low owned Traore. Only 3% in the 1K, dude. I told you. And Grealish assist, or? Yes. Dude, I already got the goal and the assist. That's awesome, man. In the 1K. Really, really told you that's important, man.
I have it in a monster. So. Oh, it's okay.
Oh, man, that's huge. That's really nice, man. That's very, very important. Dude, that's so good. That's really, really good. And yeah, that's pretty huge for me, obviously. Because I got a goal at 3% and assist at 13%, which like totally tops out Bruno. And obviously the game just starts. I'm not depending on a 2-0 there. Though that's huge for me. Yeah. And a lot of the top guys, yeah. Pretty much no one played Traore. So I'm pretty... I love it. Oh, wow. Oh, Watkins got the assist now. That's not that good. Grealish did lose the assist. Okay. Watkins got the assist.
Mm-hmm.
It's not too good. But well, still take it. Oh, he didn't get it in the first place. I just have him as vice captain. I just see that now. But I'm huge on Watkins, so it's basically pretty good for me. And he already killed the defense of Crystal Palace, which is awesome. And yeah, what can I say? It's basically, for me, it's like really, really good. But we were with Sasha's teams, right? So sorry, Sasha, for going away there. We got a little excited there. Here you have double Crystal Palace, which still is in play, obviously, because you don't have the defense. So don't be too much worried there. You played El Ghazi as a one-off. No, with a combination of Minks and Martinez. To be honest, you could have done that with Traore as well, because he's taking the set pieces if you're playing with Minks. I think if you play Minks, you should play Traore. If you should play Cash, you should play El Ghazi. But I don't think you perfectly correlated that. We've went into that in our teams. But let's see, you have more teams.
Eskimo wrote that he doesn't like Aston Villa a few minutes ago. Now he wrote, how can I delete that comment?
Well, Eskimo, it's just basically variants, right? So obviously. Yeah. So we can go through my teams here. So you can see I have Watkins, Traore, Salah as a captain. Really, really like that team. We can look at the monster. I guess that would be a little more telling. And I think game flow wise, this is huge as well, because Crystal Palace now has to open up, and this makes a lot of more room for Aston Villa, which is basically everything I would have loved to see in that game. So I have here in El Ghazi, Traore, Watkins, basically perfect. Love that. Watkins, El Ghazi, no Traore. Hate that. Grealish, El Ghazi, Traore. Love it. That's basically my 1K team. Watkins, El Ghazi. Pretty much good, I guess, still. El Ghazi, Cash, Martinez. That's what I told you. What I would have done. 3 saves already for Martinez. What? No. 1. Still 1. He has impact. Wow. I just got a little carried away there. I have so less Aston Villa. Just 4 teams Aston Villa. Don't like that too much, to be honest. But well. And triple stack, obviously, here for me. That was bad, but yeah, I love my monster teams, to be honest.
Jonas is asking how long we stream today.
Jonas, how long would you like we streaming? We're not quite sure. It depends a little bit on the questions you're asking, on the teams you bring in. Obviously, on how the games go, I think basically we'll stop with the halftime at latest. But obviously we should stop 10 minutes ago. But it was so much fun with you. And we like to do those streams. So I think FanTeam did an awesome job with the tournaments. So if you have feedback for FanTeam, if you like those streams, because FanTeam is sponsoring this stream of ours, so you could basically write FanTeam that you like those streams to see more of them, and so they know they did a good job there. So if you really like that, just write them in mail, write them anywhere where they're available, and obviously we can do a lot of more streams. Then it's just like really good for us to know and for them to know that they are doing a good job, or what you want to have do them better. I think there's really, really huge upside. So basically what I expect now in the 1K is going in there. Let me switch here. So if I see my exposure there, obviously if now would be finish, I would take that, to be honest, because I would have get 2 clean sheets, 1 win, 3 clean sheets in midfield, goal. That's obviously would be good, but obviously I would like to have more. And seeing Aston Villa in front is like huge. They already have 2 shots on goal, which is pretty awesome, of 2 shots. If we go to live comments, yeah, Zaha had the other one, the other chance. Wow, that's huge. So in the other game, Cavallero's taking set pieces, which was kind of expected, I guess. Not quite sure if I can say that, because I think some expected Lookman to take the set pieces. Where I think was good value was Armstrong without GMPO out, because I think Armstrong has a good upside, but I think really long takes a little away from that. But with Walcott on the flank, Walker-Peters gets a lot of more value, because the defender has to be aware of Walcott. So I like Walcott a lot there too. So I'm really like thinking this will be a close game between Fulham and Southampton, and I hope Fulham won't be able to get something going there. I just hope Southampton takes that. That would be huge, because Southampton is low owned too. And I don't get, to be honest, why they are, because there was no huge line movement for Fulham, right?
Just on Fulham.
Yeah, but not huge, or how many percent?
Let me check. It was not that huge. Fulham, yeah, about 3%, 2-3%. Not that much.
Seeing the what really helps is like seeing 10%, 7%, 13% for the Crystal Palace guys. Watkins at 11% is not that much, so I really like that. Aston Villa defense kind of low too. 18% Zaha obviously is huge. Like, I mean, this is so huge. Obviously Zaha doesn't mean anything. He's gone or out of the way. Obviously he's still absolutely in play, because his ceiling is still intact, right? He makes 2 goals, and obviously he still is a slate breaker. But he does not get the clean sheet point, for sure. So I really like that. Do you see any movement now in lines, or is it this not that usual after a game started that quotes are moving?
Just if one team is way better.
But you don't see that?
No, so far nothing.
Okay.
Oh, on Fulham maybe a little bit. Yeah. It looks like Fulham is playing a better game.
Yeah, stats back that up though. But it does not mean too much in the first minutes, because usually Southampton starts a little slow. And they are more dangerous if they don't have the ball though. Miljosevic already has 2 fouls conceded. That dude, man. Yeah, it's really interesting though. Probably the best value in the upfront position as a striker, and really love that play. And seeing the ownerships, I think Traore was obviously too low. I would have loved to get in Ollie Watkins, but I decided against him because I think Grealish has the extra point for the clean sheet, where all my midfielders get an extra value, which I really, really liked. The idea was, if I switched Grealish to Watkins, I would have gone with Adams in the midfield to James Ward-Prowse for penalties, and went for Walker-Peters to Stevens, but I was not quite sure if Stevens started, so I wasn't too confident in that move. So I just dodged that because I thought Adams was the clear-cut number 1 striker. And now obviously I'm a little surprised by starting Shane Long. And I think this is... would I have known that, I would have changed to the one which I just told you. But obviously I have no time machine, so I can't change anything. But... still like my team here. I think West Ham United has very good XG allowed, and love Salah as a captain. Obviously, I would have loved to get in a Liverpool defense, which I was not able to get in budget-wise. But it was too much of a trade-off for me, because I think a lot of guys fit in the Sheffield defense, and I was aware of the spot they are in. It's like obviously a very good spot, because with Everton missing Richarlison and James Rodriguez, they are not that favorite anymore, but still I think was decent enough. And I can change nothing right now, so I'm just hoping for the best. And to be honest, I'm a little nervous as well. I didn't felt that for a long time though. And I think we can go through the teams Gregor made, because obviously we have tickets, 1% of them out, and we can see of this team, this isn't too infected by anything which just happens. No Aston Villa there, so pretty much nothing happened here. Here is Ollie Watkins as a captain with Traore and El Jazi. And this is a contrarian team. We built that live on stream, and we absolutely loved it, because it was so contrarian to Liverpool and City. And obviously, if Watkins will be able to score another goal, this team will be huge. This one is basically nothing too special. I think nothing happened there. Wait, what? Where are all the teams gone? This one with El Jazi and Watkins, obviously very good. Obviously, it's depending on the other teams, but obviously having this helps a lot. I think he wishes that would be El Jazi would be Traore, but I think the combination of El Jazi and Watkins is a lot better correlation-wise. if he would have seen the ownerships, he would probably change to Traore, but you can't expect that. Gita or second save already. Wow. So Aston Villa makes a lot of pressure. We can look if it was... Wow, no, it was Grealish. Oh. That would be assist and goal for me as well. That's huge. Damn it. Yeah, that's not good though. Too bad. Man, that would be awesome. Absolutely would have loved that. But yeah, obviously you can't change anything. Like just seeing the comments, it seems like Relish and Traore are absolutely going berserk. They are really going nuclear. So El Ghazi looks like the weakest link there. Not too happy to hear that. And obviously Crystal Palace is in a lot of trouble, it looks like.
Fulham, pretty boring game.
And another good chance for El Ghazi after Traore, so it seems like...
Odds are blocked for Crystal.
For Crystal or against Crystal?
For Crystal, but now, no, nothing happens.
So tell the users what happens if odds are blocked, because I think nobody's aware of what happens there.
Yeah, there is always it's a goal or a big chance if they are blocked.
But obviously it has to be so fast, right? Because obviously otherwise you could have wait and see if a shot has a good chance to go on target. The odds have to be already blocked, right? Because if they see...
But there's also a delay in... If you're betting on a goal, you have to wait a few seconds that it gets accepted from the bookie.
Ah, okay. So they have safety precautions.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem to be too good of a chance because nothing is getting down here in use.
Odds are still closed.
Still closed?
Yes.
But that's speaking for a goal, right? Because you said they opened up again?
Maybe it's VAR. Maybe they're checking something.
Because we couldn't see nothing here. And there's... Oh, Patrick Van Arnold. Ah, okay. So they're checking if there's a penalty. Because Van Arnold went down in the box. And the game went on. But now, obviously, VAR is checking, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And probably the bookies VAR is checking. Because you say still closed?
Yeah, it's still closed.
So this speaks for me like there will be a penalty, right?
Maybe, yes. So, yeah, still checking, I think, if there is a penalty or not.
Does the game...
So
is the game moving on? Or is the game...
No. It's stuck.
Do you watch live?
No, I don't watch it live. Only...
So that would be interesting.
now it's open again. Nothing happened.
So no penalty. No. Every Zaha user will hate that news.
Yeah, it was VAR.
Yeah. Yeah. Now they're writing about that. I thought usually if the VAR already decides that they'll have an extra look, the chances of being a penalty is pretty huge.
Mm.
But it seems like it isn't.
Fulham now close to a 50-50 game in play.
So they made up for the difference, right? I don't like that.
Still a small favorite so Fulham is still a small favorite, but not that huge.
Still? You mean Southampton?
Yeah, no, Fulham.
But Fulham wasn't a favorite to begin with. So it changed to...
Yeah.
Okay.
It changed.
Yeah. Don't like hearing that. Oh well. I think we'll do like 2 to 3 more minutes and then we'll like cut and probably come back tomorrow for live sweat for the tickets. If you look at the schedule, there's 3 more games today, and tomorrow it will finish off with the Wolves against Spurs game at 20:15, and then obviously you will have time to change your lineups. So Monday it's straight the next game, right? So Monday Crystal Palace against Leicester is the opening game.
Yep.
And we'll have to make new teams at Sunday evening after the Wolves game finished. So I guess it will be pretty hectic, and you have a lot to consider. I'm not quite sure when we both will be back for making the cast. I guess we'll do it Sunday in the night, I assume, or Monday in the morning. So you will hear from us very soon, and we wish you the best of luck. Have an awesome day. Be sure to subscribe to our channels so you don't miss any stream in the future and any video we post. And we hope you enjoy, and good luck to you all. This is Tim and Christian for 11 Heroes. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.